What's up? What's up? It's your girl. Welcome back to Real Talking Healthy Food. So, I'm back with an update and a follow up with the unfortunate murder of Jane Waughfield out of Indianapolis. And just to go over the things that we most of us do know now is that apparently the story that has been put out is that she is the story out of her own mouth on Facebook is that a former lover of hers she caught having sex with his cousin. Come to find out it's his play cousin or whatever. And so she saw them, attempted to extort them, didn't really work out so well. She gave them a time frame. They didn't comply. And apparently, she was shot in the streets and ended up causing a four-car collision due to this. The update that I have here, I got me some notes. So first, let me start with this clip because apparently I had a few little haters or whatever because they didn't like my little coverage. So let me allow you to hear it out her own mouth, and then we'll move forward. And before I do so, rest in peace and condolences to her children. Apparently, she has two known children. They're young kids, one a preteen, one in elementary, and possibly some more kids. There hasn't been much details. I'm not on Facebook, have no desire to be on Facebook, but let's move forward to the clip and get into some of the things that I found out. And I do feel that you do deserve an update. What I know, you will know. I'm not going to drop a whole bunch of names like that because I don't want no problems with none of y'all. I don't fuck with nobody. So let's just get into it.
Out the house, hold on. Pants hanging and everything, hold on. Screaming Waughfield. They was, I said, fuck Waughfield. I don't give a fuck. You niggas better give me some money. I'm fucking telling everybody. You niggas got some money? We Waughfield. Ain't nobody, fuck Waughfield. Waughfield gonna have to pay. Because if not, it's a story to be told. Oh, y'all don't want to pay? Bitch, you was good. Like, I'll let you give me some head and you out here fucking niggas in their ass? Oh, no. Oh, no. This shit's not gonna fly. No, it's not. And I feel disgusted. I've been sick all day. Thinking about how I let you suck on my motherfucking pussy. And you're over there hitting the fudge out the back of niggas. I can't stomach it. But they say you Far East Side niggas been doing that shit. I ain't never seen that shit. Listen, I never seen that shit with my own two eyes. But today, I've been scorned for life. But today, I'm trying to move forward. Today has been one. Today, I've been traumatized. You niggas out here traumatizing bitches. Pull down on this nigga. Hold on. I grabbed what I came to get or whatever. He's like, come on over here to my uncle's house or whatever. Boom. Familiar with your uncle's house. Had been over there before once or twice or something like that. You know what I mean? So I had grabbed whatever, but I'm in a rush because I got to get back to the shop or whatever, or whatnot. So, boom. I'm riding down the street. I done got the nigga being Speedway, right? I'm damn near to the tire shops on 16th Street. I'm like, fuck. I don't have my phone. So I start calling my phone, and I start calling his phone, and with nobody answering on my shop phone. I got a little flip. That's my shop phone, right? So, girl, yeah. So I'm on my little shop flip phone, and I'm like, boom, calling my cell phone, calling this phone. Ain't want nobody answer. So I'm like, damn. So now I done got back over there. I done parked right up by the front door, though. Thank God, because they chased me out of there.
Your mouth will get you killed. Your mouth will get you killed.
Me, so anything happened to me.
Kill her.
Y'all know they tried to kill me today. Them niggas. And then when I got in the car, I started talking shit. If anybody knows me, that's how I get there. As soon as I get to the car, I get close to my pistol. I'm really talking shit now. So wait a minute. So look, I'm in here. Hold on. I'm banging on the door. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. So I'm knocking on this motherfucking door. I'm like, I need my fucking phone. That's my money bag. I'm like hitting this motherfucking door, and I'm like, won't nobody come to the fucking door, right? I'm like, damn. Something told me to check the door. That motherfucker was unlocked. When I stepped in there, y'all.
Must be a repost.
Oh my God, my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts.
Oh, this must
when
be a
I walked
repost.
in
Okay.
there, y'all, what I seen with my own two eyes. Hold on. Thank God my phone was sitting on the table right there by the door. I swung that door, but I said, oh. And I couldn't even talk the words. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to breathe. I'm like, and I just looked down and see my phone. I snatched my phone. They was standing there just staring at me. So them motherfuckers was looking like the devil. They was looking like they was ready trying to kill me. So I just grabbed my phone. I was like, so I jump in, start running. I done jump back in my car. Remember I told you I parked up by the door, right? So I get in my fucking car. And as I'm backing out, I'm like, hey, you motherfuckers, y'all better come up out some money. Y'all be talking that big money and shit. Give me a couple bands or something now. Cause this right here, this is unacceptable. I'm out the window like you motherfuckers is trifling. And you bitches think y'all ain't gonna get me. So wait.
So boom. That's that. So that's to clear up any little hateration in this dancery. So you could see coming out of her mouth. So I got some notes here, and this is what I found, okay? It gets real ill. And please forgive me for reporting what is readily available on her Facebook. And the things that she put out into the public. I have some emotional attachment, but not personal emotional attachment to the story. I find it, the term toxic femininity just came to mind when I was learning about these things that I'm going to share with you, okay? So let's get this cracking. Hold on, let me get myself situated. And while I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because you're fucking with your girl. And by the way, shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. It does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. Believe that. Okay. So I'm gonna relocate to this side. Okay, we got that little clip out the way. Now see, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? What you're gonna need to do with like anything on my channel is you're gonna have to do your due diligence as well. Anything that I post about, you're going to have to do your research too. I had to do mine, you do yours, okay? And that's just what time it is over here. So every single time that I report on something, I'm not going to necessarily recap blow by blow, okay? But what I will do is, ensure that I'm providing you with the correct information. So I'm setting this here like this, and excuse my lighting, please, Lord, let me get my laptop expeditiously. Shout out to T.I. I don't like the way the light looks right there, but whatever, right? Oh, it's better, way better here. So the struggle. So anywho, what I found out about Miss Waughfield is really interesting. So the police basically officially, she's no longer a Jane Doe. We basically via social media, as we always do, solved this case pretty much before the police could, because this was readily available on Facebook, because she often went live on Facebook and, posted her ongoings and adventures of the day, apparently. So, Miss Jane had a lot of enemies, is what I'm coming to learn, is that there was a lot of men who didn't see it for her. And interestingly enough, there's more to tell. I'm not trying to diminish her name or anything like that, but the fact of the matter is she had put herself in these predicaments that unfortunately led to this here fate. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, really sad. And I want to discuss it because there are young women out here who don't have the fortitude or wisdom yet within them to recognize that some of the behavior that we demonstrate as females could put us in really bad positions and you can end up hurt. We're not dealing with the same men of old. We're not dealing with the same men, our fathers, our uncles, our older cousins, and things like that, who were brought up with a code of, I guess, street ethics, if you will, for a lack of a better way of phrasing what it is that I mean. Excuse me while I adjust myself so I could better find my lighting. But it will get better with time. Believe that. And so with all of that, what I discovered was, that post on Facebook. So there's a post. So getting right into it, there's a post on Facebook where there was a guy. Do I want to mention his name? Apparently his name is Jamal Carter. So I'm going to mention him because I'm mentioning him specifically because his name seems to be spreading vastly, and everybody is associating him as the down low person who was supposedly supposed to be fucking his cousin, play cousin, or whatnot. So this is what she said that she saw with his own eyes, and apparently he's denying it, but due to the current events, we're immediately blaming him. So I'm kind of checking myself with this newfound information as well, okay? So you are not alone, Sugar Pop, okay? Believe that. So with all of that, apparently, and unfortunately, Miss Jane has had some dealings with these men out here in these Indianapolis streets, and apparently they are not feeling her that much because she has taunted them on several occasions. So let's get into these notes. Okay, so basically the guy Jamel Carter, he was grouchy in regard to this Facebook post being attached to her death, and everybody is basically deeming him as a suspect. And he's claiming that he didn't know her. He's saying that he didn't know her, but 2 days before she got murdered, she hit him up on Facebook and, quote, said, "Can you give me a call?" So clearly, she knows this guy. And apparently there's other posts, and people who are close to her and this guy know that they had some sort of dealings, whether it was sexual or business. They did actually know each other while he's attempting to claim that he didn't know her at all. So, that's one part of my notes. The other part of my notes, as I mentioned before, is that she had beef with other men. Actually, what's going around the campfire is that someone had put a hit out on her, and there are several different suspects. So one particular situation that is available apparently in one of her hidden messages. Now, I don't know shit about no Facebook. I have no desire to know anything about Facebook. But what's it say here? Claiming he came to her. So this guy that she was messing with was coming down to her shop. So I thought it was a hair shop because she kept saying the shop. And black women, as one of our many colloquialisms, I'm gonna get that word right, but you know what I'm saying. Our many black woman phrases, okay? We often say the shop, so referring to either hair or nails, okay? But come to find out, she is, I guess, a owner of a tire shop. And so, this guy, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want them problems. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm regular, degular, schmegular, and I'm just trying to get my check so I can move off into my own land and not fuck with none of y'all, okay? So, because I don't want no problems. And I'm going to just slide this in. I'm not one of those females who's going to be arguing, fighting with no grown ass man. That's just not my thing. And we going to sip to that. I'm not. You see these nails? You see these lashes, bitch? What I look like fighting some grown ass man? I look crazy as hell. So, anywho, apparently she done went off on her live because the guy that she was dealing with, the guy she was dealing with apparently was still fucking around with his baby mama, lied to her. They done went out of town and done did whatever it is that baby mamas and baby fathers do. I wouldn't know anything about that. And left her in the dust. So meanwhile, while he thinking she in the dust, just sad as fuck and whatever the fuck he's assuming about this young woman here, who apparently is supposed to be turning 40 in a few days, or 41 in a few days. She had a birthday coming up. And that's so unfortunate that she's not going to be able to see that 41st birthday. What a new chapter to miss out on and come into. Oh my God, I hate that this lighting is like flickering. I don't know if it's going to be flickering on your end, but it's getting on my motherfucking nerves, okay? Because I'm like dark and light. It's like, bitch, what? So, and I want to keep holding this. Whatever, you'll be okay. So they done went out of town. And she done went up and got back up with apparently a nigga that done left her a few bands and looked out for her in a major way. And she was real braggadocious on the Facebook about this. So as we know how the internet rolls, those videos will very much come to surface, okay? So you could believe that, okay? And she was basically, exposing him as well in regard to his shortcomings. And she basically ended up getting shot at. What I found interesting was how she was bragging about how much money this guy was giving to her and how she had it in this Louis Vuitton bag and how this one Louis bag, I guess that's whatever, I'm not going to shade her, but how this bag is just so, major, to her. And the guy ended up being hella mad. Let's see. She ended up getting shot at basically because she got cut off. Now, I'm going to let you know something about the Midwest real quick. So, this is that story there. It was this guy who will go unnamed on this channel. And now this is a separate situation from the other situation with her exposing a down low guy, right? So this is another guy, okay? And so he basically was shooting at her. And shooting at her or had another nigga shooting at her. Either way, the bitch got shot at. She jumped on the live and was talking about it. What I found interesting is how she was taunting this man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from the page in my womanhood where I would taunt a nigga. Now, the only time that I, myself personally, in case somebody try to pull my card or whatever, is if I've been with that nigga for dumb years and he's playing motherfucking games. I will read you your motherfucking memorandums, nigga. Believe that, okay? But I'm not just about to go around rashing on niggas that I'm not, like, committed to. Like, nigga, the fuck? Like, if I'm rashing on you, like, we had some real serious dealings. And that's just me personally. And so, I found that really interesting how she was taunting this grown ass man. She's in her 40s and these got to be older cats. So, I don't know. So then going forward, there was another video that I saw with another man, with another situation where they tried to rob her tire shop. She says that the dude ended up in jail. He caused a little bit of damage to, I guess, some things in the shop. And she stated herself that she pulls up to this man's business and taunts him and says these disrespectful, outlandish things to him in front of him and his business dealings during business hours. So she even said herself, like, these niggas is tired of me. So she even said something interesting too, that she said she's getting too big for that town. So apparently there must have been some ongoing issues with several different people who must have some sort of status on some sort of social level where she deemed that necessary to say. Um Also, she got shot at again with this separate situation. And what was also interesting about this particular video that I saw is how she candidly spoke on the whole issue and laughed. She laughed about it. And also she shot first at these motherfuckers. So she shot first at these motherfuckers and they ended up shooting back. And she was more interested in the bullets in that Louis Vuitton that she had that 50K in, more than her actual mortality. That's interesting. Now let's get into this, right? Let's unpack some of this. Where do you start with something like this? My personal opinion is, even my best friend, my very best friend, may she rest in peace, and some of my family members, and some other women that I know, have this thing. They feel very comfortable talking to grown-ass men out the side of their necks. I don't know if it's because the majority of my life I was raised by a man and I just feel like that's super inappropriate, especially in a public setting, to disrespectfully talk hella loud, like calling niggas bitches and shit. I'm not for that. I'm not for calling any grown man any female name unless he was literally a fag or something like that, right? And just extremely disrespectful to me. I'm not perfect or anything, but now I conduct myself differently. I'm in different circles of life, so those type of situations aren't in my realm because I don't associate with those type of people anymore. So, I had to cut a lot of my losses in order to move forward. And it seems like she failed to do so. Considering the ongoing issues that she seemed to consistently run into. How is it that you're 40 years old, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you're running into these same scenarios with these men? It makes me question, what type of men are you dealing with, where they feel comfortable at shooting real bullets at a woman? A woman, a black woman at that, with the state of the black community. And just from looking at those videos, I don't think she's one of those people who had any concern with the status of the black community and how it is that we're trying to move forward collectively, and what we're trying to represent and how we're trying to go forward, right? But that's always first on my mind because I feel that that's our responsibility. Now, with this, this is not the first time that she's jumped online demonstrating this type of behavior. And it's really unfortunate. I read some of those comments, as you saw earlier, where that comment said that mouth would get you killed. Regionally, well, it's just mostly most punk ass niggas, like mark ass, punk ass, trick ass men who, because women have mouths. You know what I'm saying? The majority of us don't got super hands where we could just beat every man down, right? The majority of us women could get fucked up by a dude, right? So our mouths are our weapon. Our mouths, our tongue is our sword in many of our cases, especially mine. And a lot of the times, you know, what I notice, especially in the Midwest, men in the Midwest, to me, not all of them, but have this, like, I don't want to call it a feminine trait, but a feminine type response to a woman with a sharp mouth. Whereas someone on the East or West Coast could kind of dismiss a bitch when she's talking out the side of her neck, because they generally have more dealings with women, I guess, on that level, for the type of women that be talking hella shit, and they just like, bitch, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You see that a little bit more often. Now, there's bitch made niggas everywhere, coast to coast, top to bottom, right? But I see that it's more, you know, there's more of them collectively here. I hope I'm not offending anybody, but that's just what I see. You know, and in this particular case, with her talking all the cash shit that she was talking, you know, and dealing with the type of men that she was dealing with, um, oh, also, what I noticed too is a lot of the bitch made punk ass type niggas um are more comfortable. This is the new type. Are comfortable with flipping the genders to whatever is comfortable for them. Like, they kind of have, and this is just overall, in my opinion, they kind of like have this thing where they're like comfortable with putting themselves in a female type position, like asking a woman for money, or complaining, or real mouthy, or real talky type niggas, you know. And I know it's kind of like a blanketed vague statement, because I'm not really giving really true examples, but hopefully you could catch my drift. You know, they're comfortable with doing things that a female generally would do. And that's why her pointing out this download shit was totally believable. You know, but I think that when you're dealing with men that are on a low, well, first of all, if you're attracting those type of men on that lower level, then you yourself are on that level. And that's one thing that doesn't really get talked about. You attract how you feel. My mother told me that really young. I didn't get it, but it's very true. And that's why I just don't fuck with nobody, because I don't know what the fuck I will be pulling, dragging in from these streets, okay? So I don't want none of you motherfuckers, okay? Not right now, at least, okay? Until I'm on the level. I'm not up to fucking par. So, and, it's just so unfortunate, you know. Do I believe that she actually saw them motherfuckers fucking? You goddamn right, I believe it. I really do. I really do believe that she saw that, because she don't look like all the beef, all the drama, all the shit that she had going on. I don't think that she would lie about some shit like that. I totally 100% believe her. But I also do believe that she has the tendency to taunt niggas and be on some fuck shit. And that's just real motherfucking talk. Looking at her behavior in all of those videos indicated to me, and especially, you know, being a woman and being shot at, like, that's so major. And not like you gotta be like, you know, like some super soft chick or whatever, but I mean, like, come on, like, yo, you're getting fucking shot at. Niggas is pulling up to your business. Like, you got to clean up, switch, or change up something, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even get shot at or nothing like that. The dude I was fucking with got shot. And that made me go, whoa, do I really want to keep fucking with these gangster thug ass niggas? I mean, the money's good and everything. I'm rolling around in a clean car. But how many hospital visits do I want to make? How many times do I want to keep putting money on niggas' books? Like, type shit. Like, when they out and they free, there's these boss ass niggas that can make this money hella quick. But, like, am I really the woman who really wants to be like that ride or die chick forever? No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I did my time. You're going to have to find somebody else to assist you with that. That will not be me. I'm not putting money on your books. I'm not. Unless your black ass is being targeted by police on some other shit. But not because you decided to sell rocks and shit like that. No. Not interested in that guy anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is in us. Is it the masochist in us? Is it the fast money? Like, I think it's a multitude of things that contribute to making those types of life decisions. And I think that is the case here. Toxic femininity, that term here, really flashed through my mind because what I saw was a person utilizing their divine femininity, their beauty, to manipulate certain men to get ahead. And I know all about that, okay? And I think that's what she was doing. But I think that these was probably like some old school type cats or something. I don't know. But they just wasn't feeling the way that she was moving. And not to front her or nothing like that, but she was talking big shit. She was talking big shit like a dude. And going back to them bitch made type niggas that I was referring to earlier, when a woman, like for me, in my mind, and for the men, there was a part of, I've been around men my whole life. I was raised by men. I was raised by a man, which I was put in man circles. My early 20s, I was surrounded by men. I catered to men. I like 99.99% of my day, I was around men for like a 10-year span of time, okay? And that's no exaggeration, right? And what I do know is, if you are a woman and you talking big shit like a man, they gonna fucking fuck you up like a man. And I'm no feminist. So you're not going to get none of that rah-rah shit here. But I do believe that I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not no chump. I'm not no punk either. But there's a lot of power that I hold in my submissive ways. Right? And so the fact of the matter is, if you are the type of woman that's going to talk that big shit and la 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 la, then you're going to get fucked up on that big shit, la 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 fucking la, okay? And that's the fuck what time it is. I mean, because like I say all the time, everybody's not nice, and not everybody gives a fuck about you. And so with having that knowledge, you need to move accordingly, and ensure that your safety comes first. Ensure that you're putting yourself in positions that you don't get fucked up. Ensuring that your ass is not writing checks that your ass cannot cash. That's just what it is. And I would prefer a woman. I'm not even going to get into that because I don't want the ladies getting mad at me or whatever. I just have a different opinion when it comes to how you portray yourself in front of another man. I mean, that's just really how I feel. Because we aren't... I mean, even back in the days, niggas was whooping bitches' asses. So we can't say... It's not the times of old where I guess they would consider the thought before they beat your ass. But now it's 2020. They will put a bullet in your ass. They will jump your motherfucking ass, okay? Like, for real, for real. And that's a story time. That reminds me of a story time. Should I tell y'all? I ain't gonna tell y'all right now. I'll wait. I'll wait till we get them 100 subscribers. But, yeah. I'm going to pretty much wrap it up there with her. But I wanted to give you that little bit of update because it's not just this one story of her catching a guy that she used to fucking his cousin. This is a woman who often had beefs with other men. And it seems to me that there was somebody that wanted her out of here. And that is so unfortunate. And it's so unfortunate also that a man will take the words that a woman says so much to heart that he feels like he needs to either call a shot that way, use his resources on a woman instead of an enemy, and make or just take her life. I think that's the lowest of the low. Especially if you are down low. You're the trife of the trife. You're the gross of the gross. You really got to get that shit together before it festers into something that's out of your control. And if you're a narcissist, what will happen is to you, sir, is that if you don't deal with what is festering inside, it's going to affect your family and the people that you actually love and care about. And there won't be anything that you could do about it because you didn't deal with the things that was going on inside of you. So with that, hopefully we could all learn from this. I definitely took some jewels from this. It makes me a little bit more leery. It makes me want to remain celibate. It makes me want to formulate another line of questioning if I do decide to start dating, in the near future, which I don't see that for myself, because times have changed and people are more comfortable with things that didn't used to be okay. And I don't want to be associated with a man who's okay with some of those things. And another thing, I'm not okay with a man who is ready to kill another black woman, kill another black man, and act like a bitch in front of police. Or not ride on our open enemy. You're so gangster and thuggish, ruggish bone when it comes to another black man. But you yes a bossa when it comes to our open enemy. You white folks ISIS is colder. That type nigga. Still, I could go a whole laundry list of things. A old nigga trying to be new school. Them type niggas. Just can't let it go type motherfuckers. Don't have the wherewithal to even try to grow. I'm no longer interested or have any attraction to that type of person. And I feel like those type of people are going to get left behind. And I want to be on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So we just going to end that there. If there's any other updates, I will definitely let y'all know. This is completely fucking ridiculous and completely preventable. This is one of the reasons why I don't want Facebook, and I monitor my social media interactions, and you should too. I think it's better for everybody to monitor what it is you're putting out and what it is that you're consuming. More importantly, what you're consuming, because it has a direct effect on your behavior. So, yeah. Rest in peace, Jane. How unfortunate. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I am so very hyped about having 50 plus subscribers, especially starting with like 5. This is so great. I wasn't able to go live like I posted on my Instagram because I can't do it from my mobile device, as the error message stated. So I have to wait till I get my computer back, and I'll be able to go live and we could party. And hopefully by that time, I got 100 subscribers so we could have a real party. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we can start working on that name, the Care Bears and shit. You know what I'm saying? We can start having some, what's up, Care Bears? I love that. I think that's what it's going to be. I don't know. It ain't official tissue. It ain't official tissue. And this is why. This is why. On Dave Chappelle's comedy special, he talked about my generation and his generation, because he's older than me, but we're kind of like the same. He would be like my older brother. And he talked about the Care Bears, and he said, we can't help it. We care. You know what I'm saying? He said there was these characters describing the Care Bears, and he said they wouldn't get mad. They would be determined. You know what I'm saying? And when there was an issue that they faced, they would shoot love out of their stomachs. Like, if you don't know about the Care Bears, there's like, Lionheart, Sleepy Bear, Lucky, Sunshine Bear, Funtime Bear, Cheer Bear, all these bears that define their characteristics and the things that they were into. And when it was time to battle, they would all lock in, and the Care Bears stare, and they would shoot love out of their chest. And this is what he was talking about in his recent special. And I feel like I'm from that generation. I am from that generation. I feel like I totally am. I watch Care Bears every fucking Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? So I had a Care motherfucking Bear on my bed. Who was my favorite bear? Lionheart and the Grouchy Bear. Totally me. So, the pettiest and the strong. Because I care. I care. I'm not walking around talking about I don't give a fuck. I give all the fucks. I give a fuck. I give a fuck. I give all the fucks. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's certain people I don't give a fuck about. But I give a fuck. I care. I care about the garbage around the way in the hood. I care about the status of black folks. I care about, how I represent myself and things around me. I care about, the world for the most part, as far as my emotional capacity would allow me to be, with all the things that I carry myself. But I'm not a person who I don't give a fuck. I'm not that. I care. So, and the people who fucks with me care too. That's why you're on Real Talking Healthy Food. You care about what you consume. You care about what your eye gates and ear gates consume too. You care about the status of black folks just like me. So maybe that's what we gonna be, the motherfucking Care Bears, nigga. I don't want no whack ass name. They, some old ugly ill shit. I want it to be cute. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So once we get there, we'll start talking about that. But, damn, man, it's so ill. I'm not a person who's against anybody who's gay or, wants to be whoever it is that they want to be. But I'm from the old school, and I'm all for it. And I'm going to steal that line from Holiday Heart, where I live out loud but privately. You know what I'm saying? So it's none of your motherfucking business, who you fucking. But don't be a liar. Don't be a thief who steals people's choices. You're a fucking thief. And you're trifling as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the time where gay motherfuckers get more rights than black folks. So you ain't got no motherfucking reason to be sitting up here telling no fairy tales, okay? You ain't got no reason to be fucking on a bitch and then fucking a nigga on the low. You ain't got no reason to do that. What you can do is find a way to deal with your motherfucking insecurities. Do what the fuck it is that you need to do and not lead that woman astray. Because you are a piece of fucking dog ass shit. And you need to find a way to love yourself. Because it's going to fester into some shit like this that's out of your control. So I'm going to need you to gather up some positivity around this motherfucker and start loving yourself. How about that? Catch yourself doing that outside, bitch. How about that? How about you just love yourself, okay? So you can stop hurting people. How about you do that? Because hurt people, and that's real true. You know what I'm saying? If you don't give a fuck about yourself, how you gonna give a fuck about somebody else? It's impossible. You don't even like you. How you gonna like them? So, get the light back in your life. You need it, But yeah, y'all, I think I'm about to be up through. I don't really got the taste for wine anymore. Right now, that little sippy sip done got me right. I'm good for the night. I'm ready to go to sleep. But, if you watch to the end, you'rethebomb.com. Hit me up on the gram. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for all of the support. Please share if you care, especially if you're a Care Bear. That might be what I say. I don't know. It ain't official. But just let me know. And if you have any ideas, feel free to share them. Let me know how you feel. We could always agree to disagree. I ain't going to judge you. I'm not going to come for you. And if I don't like what you say, you're always welcome to the block party. I heard it was popping over there. Tune in tomorrow when I do the meal prep for the week. This week we having smoothies and wraps, baby, because we going to be summertime fine for the 2020. Oh my God, my body's going to be so motherfucking ill. Oh, I'm trying to get back to these days. Do y'all want to see how ill I used to be? Oh, I'm kind of Tubby Wumpkins, but let me show you. Yeah, it was me. Oh, I'm trying to get back to these days. You see that? Where'd you get that silky skin? All the coast of us on it. Well, the face is the same. The body just changed. See, I've been fine my whole life. And I'm not used to having to work for my fineness. Now, bitch, gotta exercise and watch what I eat. It's become a real thing, So, we're going to do this together. And we're going to grow and learn together. Okay? So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on the gram. I am your friend. And peace, love, and hair grease. All that jazz. And I'll catch you on the next one. And see you when it's time to do this meal prep. Because we got to, what? Get her done. All right. Bye, y'all.